Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. It's another season of Wyoming AA Legion Baseball. Follow the American Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer months as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, mylocalradio.com, Best Western Dunmore Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Sign, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Seavers Jewelers, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental, The Lumberyard, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Mountain West Business Solutions, Plains Tire, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Uinta County School District No. 1, T-Bar S Body Shop, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Evanston Regional Hospital, Flex Fitness, Kazines, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Superior Rental, and the Gun Room. With first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the booth.
Good afternoon, evening, 5:30. We're right in the middle there, I guess, right? On to evening. Ryan Steinekert here at Tigers Field, Orem High School. You may hear some music in the background. There's a football, some kind of camp going on for Orem High School. They've been big in football the last few years in 5A Utah, but we're in baseball today, so out on the diamond, and Tigers Field looks fantastic. It's 360 to straightaway center. The Outlaws are the visiting team against Park City in this second game. Evanston dominated game one, 11-2. The victory. Gus Allred earned the win. 5 innings pitched. It was a complete game, 5-inning win. Here at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball, they do a 9-run rule after 5 innings. So Evanston took the game, took the win 11-2. Gus went 5 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked just 1 and struck out 7. Jagger Mitchell will take the mound in this second game of the tournament for the Outlaws. And Ryan Fisher will lead off, hitting for Evanston. He'll be followed by Reed Gross, Seth Lloyd, and if we get there, Gus Allred. The Outlaws in this second game taking on the Park City Miners Summer Club. And on the mound is Nick Stokes, number 36. We'll set the defensive lineup for you in a moment as Stokes delivers his first pitch. Fisher fouls it over our head, first base side, and out of play. Behind the plate, battery mate of Stokes is number 50, Austin Davison. First base, Mikey Rizzo. Second base, Kellen Dinkers. Stokes delivers the 0-1 and right down the pipe, strike 2. Shortstop is Lexi Hudgens and the third baseman, Ryan Hunt. Outfield left to right, Wes Kirk, Ryan Kincannon, and Matt Heitman. Here's the 0-2 from Stokes. Just misses, maybe high, maybe a bit outside. Not at a great angle here off over the top of the first base dugout to call inside, outside, high, low. But either way, that one did miss for Ryan Fisher, who has a ball and 2 strikes. Nick Stokes, a tall right-handed pitcher, good velocity. Probably not quite as fast as Carter Young, who the Outlaws lost to in against Casper this past Tuesday in a conference doubleheader. Ball and 2 strikes, and Stokes misses low and away. Fisher with a good at-bat to lead off, giving his teammates plenty to look at from Stokes. That's 5 pitches, and at least 1 more coming. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fish awaits and chops one towards second base. Scooped up on a high hop to Kellen Dinkers, throw to first, 1 down. Dinkers doing a nice job. What I tried to teach the T-ball kids this summer, move over, get in front of the ball, and then adjust your glove after you're in front of the ball. Reed Gross to the plate with 1 down. Reed hits right. We'll have righty-righty, then lefty-lefty-righty. Gross, strike 1 outside corner. Gross, a great day in the first game, 3 for 3 in the win over the Reds. Ball 1, low and away to Gross. Reed also has had 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs in that game. Stokes delivers. Gross pops it straight into the air, and this one probably playable. The catcher backs out. Austin Davison reaches out, makes the catch at the last second, and Gross pops out for the second out of the inning. Outlaws were the home team in game one. They're the visiting team in this one. Park City lost earlier today against Orem. Didn't get a final score, but I'm pretty confident that Orem earned the win. Stokes looking in. 2 down, top of the first, no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Seth takes a high fastball, strike one. Lloyd hitting .414 this season. Takes ball one. This is one of the leaders on the team in RBIs with 32, 31 runs scored. That also is one of the leaders on the team. And he takes strike two on the inside corner. I should adjust those numbers. It's now 35 RBIs, and with his run scored in game one, it's at 32. Line drive into right field, and this one will drop out in front of the center fielder. Lloyd on base with a 2-out single. And his 25th, make it 26th single of the season. He had one again earlier today, a RBI single and an RBI double against the Reds. So Lloyd on with 2 outs, man on first. Stokes looking in. Gus Allred takes his spot in the batter's box and waits. Stokes glances at first a couple of times, then delivers down low in the zone for strike one. A pitcher's strike zone from what we've seen so far in these batters. This is the same umpire that was behind the dish for that last game. And a high fastball, strike two. Definitely more velocity from Nick Stokes than we saw from either of the pitchers, any three of the pitchers that the Reds put out there. Stokes winds, delivers, and just misses. Allred, a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye. Runner on first is Seth Lloyd. He singled moments ago. 2 outs. Seth Lloyd heading for second, taking a risk. The throw is high. Lloyd slides in, and he's gunned down. That'll give Allred a fresh count. Seth was trying to time that and mistimed it. So Allred will get a fresh count to lead off the second inning. In the meantime, no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to Tigers Field in Orem. Ryan Steinekert here as the Outlaws take on the Park City Miners. If you're trying to watch on our website, just got a message that maybe something was wrong with it, but looks like it's working okay. Preston, my producer back in the studio, said he was having some issues but was able to get the game back on the air. So Preston, good work finding the other source for the video, and way to get that on K9. Good work, Preston Bush. Outlaws will start Jagger Mitchell on the mound. Reed Gross will start behind the plate. And I imagine he and Jagger will switch spots between innings, but with Jagger pitching, that's not likely to happen. Jagger and Reed switched spots catching during game number 1 of the afternoon against the Reds, but not likely to see that happen here in this second game. So the Outlaws will give you the defensive lineup as first Ryan Kincannon, the center fielder, comes to the plate. Number 27 hits right. Jagger throws right, so it's righty on righty. Kincannon hits the first one into right center field. Perriman ranging left makes the catch, and Chris makes the grab, one down. Great move by Perriman. He had to cover a lot of distance moving to his right to make that catch in right center field. Reed Gross behind the plate with Jagger Mitchell pitching. Gus Allred at first, Brendan Thompson second, Seth Lloyd at short, Ryan Fisher in at third base. Outfield left to right, we'll give you that in a second, as Ryan Hunt steps into the batter's box and takes ball one high. Casey Perriman in left, Chris Perriman in center, Kendall Cummings in right, playing just about straight away, all three Outlaws in the outfield. Fairly shallow in this wood bat tournament. High pop-up, center field, Perriman ranging to his right, then back, and makes the catch. A little tough to judge. The wind has picked up a bit here in Orem, and Chris Perriman having a busy afternoon already. 2 for 2 on catches in center field, one in right center and then in left center. Jagger's delivered 3 pitches and has 2 outs with Kellen Dinkers, the second baseman, number 48, to the plate. He hits right. Gross under center. Got football in the mind with a football camp going on the Orem High football field. Just to our right, to the south, beyond right field. Gross behind the plate. Jagger misses, ball 1. There's the 1-0 is down low in the dirt, ball 2. Nice afternoon. Game 1 starting the temperature at first pitch was 90 degrees. It's heated up just a little bit to 93 currently. Grounder in the hole. Lloyd slides, scoops, throws, a long throw, and back against his body. Goes over into the dugout, and that'll be a dead ball. A timeout. It gets Kellen Dinkers to second base. Would have been a long throw. I think he would have had a single either way, but an E6 will move him over to second base. So we'll give him the single and an E6 to move him over. Austin Davison to the plate. Coach Lloyd gives some indication for Casey Perriman in left to back up. Pop up down the right side. And Gus makes the play right at the fence. The P3 ends the threat. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner. 1 error and 1 runner left on base. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
We're here to help strengthen our community. Yes, that's right. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we take pride in belonging to our community. We encourage people of every race, gender, and belief to come together and give their all towards the betterment of our community. It's about people helping people. When you join our credit union, you also join a movement. At Trona Valley, we are thankful for our members, member NCUA, trust NCUA, a credit union system that is safe, sound, and secure.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
No score. Game 2 just underway. We're about to start inning number 2. Outlaws and the Park City Miners. Geographically, these two teams about as close as, maybe closer than either of these two teams play on a regular basis. Evanston to Park City, 45, 50 minutes. And Park City plays, I think, in Utah 3 or 4A. They're playing teams like Morgan. That's probably about the same distance as it is to Evanston. And I think they'll be in with South Summit, possibly. Maybe South Summit in football. Reclassification recently in Utah high school athletics. But Park City, either way, they're traveling at least 45 minutes to most of their contests, whereas if Evanston and Park City were to play each other, either at Evanston or Park City. Gus Allred grounder to second, boots through Dinkers. It took a funny hop past Dinkers, and we'll give Gus the single. If either of these teams were to travel to the other team's home field and play, it would be a short trip, relatively speaking, especially for Evanston. Consider a trip down here to Orem was about 2:45, almost 2 hour, an hour 45 minutes. Jagger Mitchell at the plate. Jagger hits right. He's got Gus Allred on first and takes strike one outside half of the plate, down low in the zone. Been impressed by Nick Stokes so far. He hits spots well, got good velocity. Whips over to first, Gus back in safe. Outlaws being very vocal here to start this second game. Loosened up a bit after that first game where they won 11-2 in 5 innings. Rocky Mountain School of Baseball rules give a 9-run allowance, and it's a 9-run rule. Down in the dirt, ball one for Mitchell, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Evanston got that 9-run lead in the home half of the fifth, and that was the ball game. They win over the Reds earlier this evening. Stokes looks in, winds, delivers, grounder to first. The scoop by Rizzo not clean, so he can't get the lead runner, but he'll scoop it back up, step on the bag, and get Mitchell at first. And Gus moves into scoring position at second base. So you got Allred, who singled to lead off the inning at second base. Casey Perriman coming to the plate. Number 6 hitter in the Outlaw lineup. Casey hitting .261 this season. Went 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs in that first game. Takes ball one down low. Perriman has 15 RBIs. Scored 21 times this season. 19 singles, 4 doubles. A single here would likely score Gus Allred. Make it 20 singles with the single earlier today. Takes strike one outside corner. On deck is Kendall Cummings. Stokes looks back. Gus with a short lead. Delivers low. Ball 2. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Top of the second, 1 out. Stokes delivers, Perriman swings and misses. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stokes looks back again at Allred. Lexi Hudges keeps him close, and Stokes just misses down low. Perriman, a full count with a runner in scoring position, and 1 down. Top of the second, Stokes delivers, grounder to third, high chop, throw to first, great scoop by Rizzo. Sliding in at second, late is Gus Allred. He's gunned down trying to get to second after the throw to first. So a 5-3-5 double play ends the inning. The Outlaws with no runs, 1 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left aboard. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of 2 coming up right after this on a First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Outlaws have had base runners in both innings, but some base running mistakes. Seth Wood was caught stealing, and then Gus Allred caught trying to move to third on a grounder to third. After Casey Perriman grounded out, the throw went from first back to third, or from third to first, back to third, and got Gus Allred out. Jagger Mitchell on the mound. Apologies, I got some wind picking up and causing me a little bit of an issue. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, I believe, for Nick Stokes, the number 5 hitter, pitcher in the lineup. High and in, ball 2 rather. Make it ball 1 ball. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes according to the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Pop up third base side. Lloyd going back, calls for it, the shortstop. Then he steps in and it pops out of his glove. He was right in position, but at the last second just somehow mistimed it. Maybe looking into the sun, had a hard time with it. Gets Nick Stokes on base. And we'll see how Jagger reacts to that mistake by his defense. Wes Kirk to the plate with a man on first. Kirk hits right, big cut, swings and misses. Strike 1. High heat from Mitchell. I need to close a door or something here. This wind is starting to pick up quite a bit, causing some issues just for my papers, score sheets. Jagger delivers, grounder back to Mitchell. He'll throw to second, and he misses the throw badly. Lloyd gets the ball and gets the runner at first. Great recovery by Seth Lloyd over there at short. So the 1-6-3 putout gets Kirk at first, but Stokes advances over to second. Mitchell delivers in the dirt to Mikey Rizzo, the first baseman, who hits right, takes ball 1. On second, Nick Stokes reached on an error and got to second on a poor throw from the pitcher. And Rizzo gets plunked in the back. He'll get a free base, hit by the pitch. Free bases were a big issue for the Outlaws in a doubleheader loss. They were swept this past Tuesday against Casper. Up to the plate comes Matt Heitman, right fielder, number 37, hits right. Big, strong-looking athlete. Park City, and they're red and black with the Miners logo up on the front of the chest. Ball 1, low and away to Heitman. If you're familiar with Park City's Miners, there's a couple of pickaxes crossing each other. Handled down. Heitman pops it up and out over the top of the backwards. So a ball and a strike. Runners on first and second. And no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 1 down. Mitchell just misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike for Heitman. Lexi Hudgens, the shortstop, on deck, and then we'll have Ryan Cook, the extra hitter. Mitchell delivers. This one fouled to the Outlaws dugout. Some movement down below us. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mitchell looking in, ready to work. Looks back at the runner on second. And kicks, and strike 3 up high. Looking is Heitman. He goes down with a strikeout. First strikeout of the day for Jagger Mitchell. Hudgens steps in. Saw Lexi pitch in that first game earlier today against Orem. And she has not very tall. She's got a smaller strike zone, and Jagger just misses it with ball 1 a little high. Lexi, a right-handed hitter. She's got a strong, athletic-looking stance. And she gets plunked on the left quad. So 2-hit batsmen. Sends Nick Stokes to third, Mikey Rizzo to second, and Lexi Hudgens is on first. Ryan Cook to the plate. Extra hitter, number 6, hits right. Cook steps in. He just arrived right before game time and was added to the lineup. Swings and foul tips it back to the screen. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And Evanston and Park City with no score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mitchell winds and delivers, swing and a miss for Cook. Jagger coming right after this number 10 hitter in the lineup here at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. They allow coaches to hit as many guys as they want to in the lineup. Here's the 0-2 from Jagger, popped up. Should be a fairly easy routine play for Fisher, and he settles under it to make the catch at third. P5 ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3, actually check that, scratch that, 1 error, 3 left on, but still no score. Jagger gets out of the jam. Top of the third coming up when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
When you have your vehicle serviced by the experienced, certified technicians at Rocky Mountain Yeti, you'll have a legendary experience. With a comfortable customer waiting area, you can watch the big screen television or use the free Wi-Fi while you enjoy free hot waffles with ice cream. Our professional technicians work on all makes and models and handle everything from routine service to major repair. Stop in today, 100 Wasatch Road, Evanston. Visit www.yetiauto.group. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven. Outlaws will have Kendall Cummings, Brennan Thompson, Chris Perriman due up. Cummings right fielder, Thompson at second, Chris Perriman in center. Cummings in the first game, 1 for 2. Had a single in the third, hit by a pitch, and scored in the fourth. And looking for something similar here as he will step into the batter's box. Nick Stokes out for his third inning of work. Cummings hitting .283 this season. And he's worked his way into more and more playing time with that kind of performance. 17, all of his hits are singles, but I tell you what, you get on base at a almost 300 clip on a batting average, you're going to earn some playing time. And he's been solid defensively to keep that playing time. So Cummings steps in, hits right. Got righty. Then Seth Lloyd and Gus Allred are left-handed hitters. Stokes throws right. Tall, athletic, right-handed pitcher up on the mound, number 36, delivers, and right back up the middle. Cummings with his 19th single of the season. Cummings is on board with a leadoff single. Good piece of hitting by Cummings. Just took that right back up the middle, past Stokes. Didn't try to do too much with it. And that brings Brennan Thompson to the plate. Brennan hitting .296 this season, 0 for 3 in game 1. Put the ball in play, and he reached on an error in the fourth inning. Part of a 7-run fourth for the Outlaws. Takes strike 1. Up high in the zone. Thompson looking down to third, gets the call, the signal from Coach Lloyd, and steps back into the box. Thompson, big, strong, right-handed hitter. Cummings, a short lead at first. He's playing it cautious. Thompson lays down a bunt, first base side, great bunt, and Stokes has to run over, scoop it over. Barely got it there in time, and a great bunt by Brendan Thompson to move Cummings over to second. Boy, the only thing that could have been made better with that bunt, it was if Thompson had beat the throw. That was a very nicely laid down bunt on the first base side.
went with the pitch and didn't keep it up in the air, kept it right down the line and fair. That was beautiful. Chris Perriman to the plate. Perriman, center fielder, hits right, takes ball 1, down in the dirt. Great scoop by Davison. Ball 1 for Perriman. Chris hitting .340 with 13 RBIs, 14 runs scored, but he went over 3 in this first game today against the Reds. Tall, almost straight up stance in the batter's box from the right side. Stokes delivers. Strike 1. Right down the pipe. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like we've still got the same defensive lineup for Park City. Perriman waits. Cummings taking his lead at second. Inches out. Stokes, slow look back there. Winds, delivers, and Perriman pops it up to the netting straight above him. You can see a little bit of that netting right above on the top left side of your screen at mylocalradio.com if you're watching there. If you're listening on K9 99.1 The Big Dog, well, you take my word for it, I guess. Perriman swings and misses, strike 3, and goes down swinging. Then a throw down to second, and Cummings is hosed. The Outlaws with 3 base running errors. They've gotten base runners in each of the first 3 innings, but base running errors has caused them to lose those runners. So Evanston with no runs on 1 hit once again, no errors, and nobody left on base. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bottom of 3 when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
Had Nick Stokes with just 7 pitches in that inning. He went 16 in the first, 10 in the second, 7 in that one. 3 innings of work, and he's thrown 33 pitches. That's unofficial, just my numbers as we go along. Outlaws have gotten a hit in each of the first 3 innings, but the base running errors have kept them from getting any runs across. At least that's one factor in keeping them from scoring any runs so far. Home half of the third, swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Ryan Kincannon. He flew out to right in his first at-bat to lead off the first inning. He is the leadoff hitter in the batting order. Where's number 8? Where's number 27 and plays center field. Line drive, right center field. Cummings charging in, dives and makes the grab. What a catch by Kendall Cummings. He gets an attaboy from the dugout, and maybe he should get a little bit more. What a catch by Cummings out in right. Outlaws are getting some good defense from Cummings and Perriman in the outfield. What a play by Kendall. Jagger should buy these guys a Mountain Dew or something tonight to helping him out. Ryan Hunt to the plate, takes ball 1. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat in the first inning. Kellen Dinker's on deck. He reached on a single. High and in, ball 2. Hunt took he saw 2 pitches in his previous at-bat. He's seen 2 here, and he's got a 2-ball, no-strike count. Jagger winds and delivers. This one framed well by Reed Gross. Catches the low outside corner, strike 1. Hunt waits. Here's the 2-1 inside, and at the knees a little bit too far in. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. 1 down. Home half of the third. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. A different game than we had in the first contest of the day for Evanston. A 5-pitch walk as Hunt takes ball 4 high and in. And he's on first with 1 down. Kellen Dinkers to the plate. That first game, the Outlaws scored 2 in the first, another in the second, went scoreless in the third, and then a lopsided 7 runs in the fourth. 1 more in the fifth, ended it 11-2. Hunt inches out at first. A safe lead. Jagger throws over there and tries to keep him a little bit closer. Doesn't want a stolen base here with 1 down. And the heart of the lineup coming up in number 3 hitter Kellen Dinkers, the second baseman, followed by the catcher Austin Davison, number 4, the cleanup man. Strike 1, outside half to Dinkers. I mentioned unofficially he reached on a single. It was a ground ball to short that I think he would have beat the throw even had it been on target. It was a low throw. Dinkers takes ball 1 in. But the throw was low and got past the Outlaws' first baseman, Gus Allred, and that allowed Dinkers to advance to second on the E6. Outlaws have an error in each of the first 2 innings defensively. Mitchell looks back to second as Hunt was able to advance to second on a stolen base just moments ago. Strike 2 down the pipe. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Dinkers, and Hunt on second base. Mitchell looks back and then delivers. Pop up down the right field line, foul territory and out of play into the Outlaw bullpen area. So Dinkers will come back and do it all over again. Second baseman, number 48, hits right. Righty on righty as Jagger throws right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Make it 2-2. Reed whips it back down to second base to try and keep Hunt closer. Hunt back in, diving safe. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can see Mitchell working through the heat. 93 degrees this afternoon in Orem. A breeze coming in from right field. Nothing heavy. Not like we had the wind Tuesday night when the Outlaws hosted Casper. But a bit of a breeze, probably more comforting than anything. Down the right field line, Cummings chasing the fly ball, catches it right about on the line, throws all the way to third. It's a nice throw on target, but Hunt beats it there. So Hunt advances over to second. Dinkers flies out to right field, and that brings Austin Davison to the plate. The Miners got a hit in the first inning, but then they'll need a hit here to score what would be the first run of the game. Austin Davison at the plate. The catcher, number 50. Strong right-handed hitter. Good size. Jagger delivers, and Davison rips it into left field. That's a double, maybe more. Chasing is Casey Perriman. The run scores easily, and Davison stops with a stand-up RBI double that puts Park City on the board first. Davison. Boy, he saw the pitch, he liked it, and he took it into the left field corner. It's 330 down the line, and that was on a rope, bounced about 4 times before it hit the fence. 320 to right, 360 to straight center. Grounder to short. Seth backhands it, has to make the long throw. It's not in time. Gus tries to knock it down, can't get it. Throw home, just missed on the tag. So Davison scores. Nick Stokes with the infield single is safe on first, and it's 2-0. Park City. A pair of hits, and in timely moments, Ryan Hunt came around to score. He'd take advantage of the base on balls. Runner on first with 2 outs, and Wes Kirk to the plate. Left fielder, number 20, hits right, and he's hit on the left hand, hit by the pitch. Did nothing to try to get out of the way of that pitch, and it wasn't that long ago. I remember you had to at least make an effort to get out of the way. But if you put your hands out and just keep them there and let the ball hit your hand, you're not going to get a base. That has certainly changed. As Kirk takes his base, swing and a miss, strike one to Rizzo. Mikey hit by a pitch in the second. So we've had three hit batsmen. Rizzo and Lexi Hudgens coming up. She's in the hole. Was also hit by a pitch in the second. Throw down to third. Fisher not there. Reed Gross not a good throw. And the Outlaws seem to be falling apart before our eyes. Nick Stokes stealing third. The throw goes into left field. So he scores on the, we'll give it an E2. Wes Kirk advances over to second on the same play, and that's 3 runs in this home half of the third. Mitchell shaking his head, steps back onto the rubber. And Mikey Rizzo with a ball and a strike on the count. There's the 1-1 down low. And Reed thinks about throwing down to third. A big lead for Wes Kirk. They've seen a couple of errors already. Kirk maybe trying to force another one. Why not? Leading 3-0. Rizzo. 2 balls, 1 strike. 4 balls and a strike. That one way up high. Did I say 4? That's 3 balls and a strike. If it was 4, he'd be on first base. So 3-1. Kirk taking his lead at second. Rizzo, Now it's 3-1. I've got ahead of myself. 3 balls and a strike after that pitch. Just misses in. Jagger looking in. I think that was 4. The umpire lost track of the count, and that's what I had. Well, 3 balls, 2 strikes, they'll settle on a full count. Mitchell delivers, chopped, high bounce, back to Mitchell. He'll make the play, toss it to first, and get the out. A rough third inning for Evanston, allowing 3 runs on 2 hits. Let's see, at least one error, and 1 runner left on base. Outlaws trail 3-0, top of the 4th, coming up when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws baseball on the Big Dog at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
A little bit of a lopsided third inning for Park City. 3 runs on 2 hits. They took advantage of a couple of errors, a stolen base or 2. 1 error, plus a hit batsman and a walk. The runner, the guy who scored, Ryan Hunt, got on with a walk. Outlaws going to try to answer here. And they'll start at the bottom of the lineup. Jordan Schneider, the extra hitter in the lineup, takes ball 1 low and away. Schneider in the first game 0 for 2, but was hit by a pitch and scored in the 4th. Swings and misses behind the offering from Nick Stokes. Stokes out for his 4th inning of work. I've got him at 35 pitches, including the 2 he's delivered to Schneider already here in the 4th. And he misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike for Schneider, hitting 130 this season, 11 RBIs, 10 runs scored on the season. Stokes delivers, strike 2. Schneider thought about swinging, held off, and it counts for strike 2 anyway. 2 balls, 2 strikes on a hot afternoon in Orem. Stokes winds, delivers 2-2. He's upstairs, ball 3, full count for Schneider. Not sure if Stokes was hoping he'd chase that one up high, but Schneider did not. Foul tipped back to the screen off the catcher's glove. Austin Davison, who had a RBI double to get the scoring started earlier, just this last inning in the third. Stokes delivers, swing and a miss for Schneider, goes down swinging, but forces Stokes to earn it. That was a 7-pitch strikeout. Brings Ryan Fisher to the plate. Ryan grounded to second in the first. This is just his second at-bat of this second game. Fisher went 2 for 4 with 4 runs scored in Game 1 against the Reds earlier this afternoon. Fisher hitting well this season. We'll tell you about that in a moment as Stokes delivers and Fisher chops it to the third base dugout, barehanded by the coach, and then he just tosses it back to his pitcher. Fisher hitting .422. That may go up just a touch with today's 2 for 4 performance in Game 1. And he's got a 1-1 count after the second pitch just misses. So Fisher, with 4 runs scored, is near the top of the team with 35 runs. He laces one into the home team dugout. Coach this time ducks out of the way and lets it go by. Fisher with a ball and 2 strikes. Ryan steps back in and waits. Here's the pitch from Stokes. Inside, that hits Fisher. He'll take his base. Hit by the pitch. 0 for 1, but he's on base. Again, grounded to second in the first. Brings Reed Gross to the plate. Reed came into the day hitting .395. He's upped that average with a 3 for 3 performance against the Reds. Plus, had 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Puts him at 16 RBIs and 38 runs scored to lead the team. Low and away, ball 1 to Gross. His on-base percentage, .461. That's about 3rd, maybe 4th on the team. Takes ball 2, down low. Gross, for much of this season until about 2 weeks ago, was the leadoff hitter. Since moving down to the number 2 spot, his average has jumped up. Fisher, meanwhile, from moving to the leadoff spot, his average has dropped a bit. Takes ball 3 down in the dirt. Gross with a good hitter's count, 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see what kind of patience we get from him here with a 3-0 count. Surely be taking all the way on this 3-0 pitch. Fisher takes his lead. Gross checks a swing. He must have had a green light if that was a good pitch that he wanted. He thought about it, but let it go. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fisher leads off at first. Was hit by a pitch to get on with 1 out. Stokes delivers. Gross, boy, gets a big-time hold of this one, but pulls it well out of play down the third base side. That's, boy, that one went about 330 or more if he straightens it out. That's close to a dinger. 330 down the left field line. Strike 3. Gross doesn't like it. Fisher is running and steals second on the strikeout. Reed goes down looking. Fisher steals second. Reed couldn't believe it. He was throwing the bat to the dugout and heading for first on a walk, but instead goes down looking. That brings Seth Lloyd to the plate, singled and was caught stealing in the first. Man on second with 2 outs. Evanston trails 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and Lloyd takes ball 1. Stokes looks back to second. Fisher in scoring position for Seth Lloyd, who leads the team in RBIs, swings and misses on a healthy cut. Lloyd's 3 RBIs in the first game puts him at 35 for the season. Stokes looks in, delivers, and Seth rips it down the first base line, just foul. It skipped over the plate in foul territory. I guess it couldn't skip over the plate in foul territory. Just looked like it. Stokes delivers and misses in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lloyd. Gus Allred on deck, but the Outlaws have 2 outs and a man in scoring position, trailing 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stokes delivers and hits Lloyd on the knee. It doesn't seem any worse for the wear as he takes a quick jog down to first. That's a second hit batsman in 3 batsmen. Fisher got on being hit by the pitch. That brings Gus Allred to the plate. Gus hitting .395, 25 RBIs, 19 runs scored this season. Those RBIs, this is a big RBI opportunity for Gus and the Outlaws, especially with the Outlaws trailing 3-0. Allred, left-handed hitter. It's righty on lefty as Stokes throws right. Wines delivers. Gus off the end of the bat to the third base dugout for strike 1. Wind coming in from right field. Outfield playing shallow and straight away, except in center field. Concannon kind of cheating toward the right. Gus hits it through the right side. It's in the hole. Fisher rounding second. He'll score. Seth around to third, and Gus Allred takes advantage of an opportunity with an RBI single. The Outlaws are on the board, trailing 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Gus Allred. Good piece of hitting there by Gus. Brings Jagger Mitchell to the plate. Jagger with 17 RBIs on the season. Has an RBI opportunity with the Outlaws down by a pair of runs. Seth Lloyd on third, Gus on first. Gus is 2 for 2, a couple of singles. Jagger 0 for 1, grounded out to first in the second. Gus dives back in on a pickoff move to first base. Stokes toes the rubber. 3-1, Outlaws trail. Visitors half of the fourth, and Jagger takes ball 1, just low and out. Runners on the corners. And the top of the fourth, and Gus Allred would be the tying run. He's on first. Mitchell waits and takes strike 1. Good pitch. Not something that Jagger wanted to swing at, especially with just 1 strike on, or with no strikes prior to that pitch. Bit of a big gap in left center as Concannon is shaded toward right. Jagger takes ball 2. That one must have been a bit outside or down low. Kirk playing straight away in left field, and Concannon in center is shaded a bit right. Gus with his lead at first, Seth Lloyd at third. Pitch, Jagger takes ball 3 outside. 3 balls and a strike. 2 down. Outlaws looking for more runs. They've gotten a little bit of a 2-out rally going. Ryan Fisher came around to score on Gus Allred's single moments ago. And here's the 3-1 to Jagger. Strong grounder to short. Lexi Hudgens makes the play, throws to second, and Hudgens gets the out. A 6-4 put out. Ends the Outlaw threat, but 1 run comes across on just 1 hit for the Outlaws. No errors and 1 runner left on board. 3-1, Park City leads on the First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
There's an easy way to get a 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Log on to the Evanston sports pages at MyLocalRadio.com and click on the Flex Fitness logo. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness in Evanston. When you click on the Flex Fitness logo displayed on the Evanston sports pages at MyLocalRadio.com, we'll give you a 10-day free pass to work out here at Flex Fitness. Log on right now and get your 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Click on Flex Fitness on the Evanston sports pages at MyLocalRadio.com and come check us out.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Evanston not hitting real well. That's 4 hits, 1 run. They've had a few base running gaffes that have cost them base runners. A single by Seth Lloyd in the first, caught stealing. Gus Allred, a single in the second, and he was thrown out trying to head for third on a 5-3-5 double play. And then Kendall Cummings gunned down at second base after he singled in the third. That's been an issue for the Outlaws against the Miners so far. Jagger Mitchell out for what would be his 4th inning of work. Finds strike 1 to Matt Heitman, who struck out looking in the second. That's pitch number 63 for Jagger by my tally, unofficial. Fouled straight up to the netting by Heitman. On deck, Lexi Hudgens, who was hit by a pitch, and then in the hole, Ryan Cook, the extra hitter who popped out to third. Heitman steps back in. He hits right. Jagger winds, delivers, misses outside. Down low. A ball and a strike for Heitman. Outlaw outfield playing straightaway. Heitman takes strike 3 outside corner. He knew it as soon as it hit the catcher's mitt. He goes down looking for a second time in the game. I got to move that K to a backwards facing K on my score sheet. Into the box, Lexi Hudgens, right-handed hitter. And she lays down a bunt right back at Mitchell. Jagger backhands it, throws to first, and gets the out. Well played by the catcher, Jagger Mitchell. And that'll bring Ryan Cook to the plate. Cook, the extra hitter, again popped out to third in his first at-bat. He was just added a late addition to the lineup as the extra hitter for this Park City team. Arrived late, just before game time. And takes ball 1 low and away. Jagger looking to make quick work. He threw 7 pitches in the first inning, but then 18 and 21 in innings 2 and 3. Misses high. He's at 7 pitches with that miss up high to Cook. Mitchell winds, delivers, and misses high again. That's ball 3. Coach Lloyd tells him to battle back. 3-1. Miners lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cook needs a moment to tie his shoe, steps back in. Right-handed hitter. Looks young. Jagger, extra breath, kicks and delivers. Strike 1 outside corner as he tries to battle back. 3 balls and a strike. Got his defense behind him. 2 outs, nobody on. And Park City leading by a pair of runs. Mitchell winds, delivers. Strike 2. And a full count. 3-2. Jagger ready to work. Throws. High chopper toward third. Fisher charges. It's a low bounce and gets under his glove. That's a tough play to make. And even if he scoops that in, I don't think the throw gets there in time. So that's a 2-out single for Ryan Cook. Turns the lineup over to Ryan Kincannon, the center fielder, leadoff hitter for this Park City team. His third at bat. He flew out to center, and he's flown out to right. Throw over to first, way off target. And Cook rounds the second. They ask Jagger, they say, did you step off? Did you step off the rubber? Yes, he did. And that gives Cook advancement to third base on that wild throw. Pickoff move attempt. That's the Outlaws' 4th error of the game. Jagger looks in and throws to Kincannon, strike 1. 2 outs, a runner on third. Got there on a single and around to third on a pickoff move that went awry. Mitchell winds and misses low. Ball 1 to Kincannon. In his first at bat, he saw 1 pitch. His second at bat, he saw 2. This at bat, this will be his 3rd pitch. Misses down low. It gets away from Gross, and Hunt will score. Excuse me, not Hunt, but Cook scores on a wild pitch. The ball bounced in front or on the plate. Ball 2, and the bases are empty with Park City leading 4-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 2 outs, bases empty, and Ryan Kincannon with 2 balls and a strike. Outlaws hurting themselves in this game with errors and other mistakes. Base running errors. They've had 3 runners picked off, 3 base runners. Jagger delivers strike 2. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryan Kincannon. Scoreboard says 1-1, but it is 2-2. The umpire just confirmed that. Mitchell winds, delivers. High pop-up, shallow right center field. Perriman coming in. He's got a good read on it, but he can't quite get there. It was in a little Bermuda triangle between center, right, and second base. A single for Ryan Kincannon, his first safety of the day. Brings Ryan Hunt to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to center in the first, walked, and scored in the third. He's got some good speed. He stole second base in that 3rd inning and then scored on Austin Davison's double. So a man on first with 2 outs. Ryan Hunt at the plate. All these minors hit right. Hunt takes strike 1, inside half. Short lead. Kincannon now takes his lead at first. Inches a little further out and a little further still. Mitchell delivers. Strike 2, outside half. No balls and 2 strikes for Hunt. Mitchell looks to first. Short lead for Kincannon. He's going to head for second. Reed Gross throws down there on a high pitch. It gets away from Thompson, but Seth Lloyd backing up. It was ball 1. And Ryan Kincannon in it safe at second with a steal. He got a great jump. Ryan Hunt. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on second, 4-1, Miners lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Outlaws beat the Reds earlier today, 11-2 in 5 innings. Jagger looks to second, delivers the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, take care of business at the plate and end the inning. So 1 run scores on 2 base hits, 1 Outlaw error, 1 runner left on base. Outlaws down by 3, 4-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Outlaws baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
The first school in Evanston opened in 1870 with 8 students. Since the very beginning, excellence in education has been the goal. Dedicated teachers and staff, board members, and community members have focused on student learning. The Uintah County School District No. 1 has graduated many young men and women who have gone on to be successful, productive citizens, parents, and leaders around the world. Our heritage continues today. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence. Casey Perriman leading off the Outlaws hitters in this visitors half of the 5th inning. Evanston down 4-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And he hits a line drive into left center field. That will drop. Casey rounds first and will have second base. He may have to dive in, and he does. Gets there safely. The throw-in gets clear past the second baseman over to first baseman Mikey Rizzo. Perriman in with a double to lead off. Outlaws in the dugout being very vocal about, hey, guys, let's get going. Let's string a couple of hits together and make this a game. Trailing 4-1. And Kendall Cummings heads to the plate. He singled in his last at-bat in the third, but was picked off at second later in the inning. Nick Stokes out for his 5th inning of work. He's kept the Outlaws to 1 run. The pitch gets away. It's a outside. I think Davison would tell you he should have had it. It advances Perriman over to third on a pass ball. So the Evanston Outlaws with a man in scoring position, and Kendall Cummings at the plate with a ball and no strikes. Cummings taps the plate with that wood bat here at the Wood Bat Tournament, Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. High and in to Cummings, ball 2. On deck is Brennan Thompson. A beautiful sacrifice bunt in the third that, well, didn't result in any runs for Evanston. 4-1, Outlaws trail on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Visitors half of the 5th. Cummings takes ball 3, low and away. Outlaws at 15-15 overall after today's 11-2 win over the Reds. They'll take on the Cache Valley Titans tomorrow morning at 10:30, and then Utah Extreme tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We'll have both those games right here on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. Cummings takes strike 1, taking all the way on a 3-0 pitch from Stokes. Man on third is Casey Perriman. Cummings pulls the bat off the shoulder, swings, and pops it straight up. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kendall hitting .283, 12 RBIs, 15 runs scored. He scored once earlier today after being hit by a pitch in the fourth. That's Stokes' 4th strikeout of the day. Three swinging, 1 looking. Brennan Thompson to the plate, hitless so far today. 0 for 0 in this second game, a sacrifice bunt in the third. Stokes winds, delivers, misses low and away. Ball 1 to Thompson. Brennan went 0 for 3. Made good contact in the first game. Flew out to left, line drive out to center, and reached on an error against the Reds. Stokes winds and finds a high spot in the strike zone. Strike 1 to Thompson. Hitting .296. He's got 20 RBIs this season. 21 singles, 3 doubles. Any kind of a base hit here, scores a run and cuts the lead to 2. He fouls it back to the screen. A ball and 2 strikes. Stokes has been solid so far. Scattered 4 hits, make it 5 hits over 5 innings. Not quite 5, 4 1/3 innings. Stokes nods, sets, delivers. Thompson down the right field line. This one is foul and uncatchable for Matt Heitman, the right fielder. So Brendan will get a second opportunity, or another opportunity, I should say. With the Outlaws down 4-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
Make sure to tune in tomorrow morning when Evanston plays Cache Valley Titans. That'll be at Maple Mountain High School in Spanish Fork. Our pregame will start a little before 10:30. Game time is set for 10:30, and then Evanston will be back here at Orem at 3 o'clock. Thompson, high chopper to third. The runner headed home will score. Thompson will get the RBI as Casey Perriman runs across home plate. Thompson thrown out on a 5-3 putout, but as I mentioned, gets the RBI, and Chris Perriman comes to the plate with 2 outs, and Evanston trailing 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The team calls him Durf. A lot of cries of, "Come on, Durf." High pop-up third base side. Ryan Hunt drifting over, settles, catches, inning over. So the P5 ends the Outlaws half of the 5th with Evanston trailing 4. Station of Outlaws baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years with a lasting friend. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8.
All your laundry done at Joe's. So whether you want
5 hits, Park City has 5 hits. Difference, of course, of 2 runs. It's 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. One of the biggest differences is errors. Evanston's defense has committed 4 errors. Park City with 0, plus some passed balls and wild pitches for the Outlaws, and 3 base running errors that took to Austin Davison. Our equipment getting a little bit hot. I'm trying to find a target high and toward the first base side. Allows Dinkers to slide in safe with a steal. Well, apologies on internet issues. I think the equipment is getting a little bit too hot. It should be back on the air now. Preston, thanks for working with us. Let me know things were not going well. We had a single by Kellen Dinkers. He stole second. Then Austin Davison hit him home with an RBI single. Nick Stokes singled as well. Outlaws had runners on the corners, or the Miners had runners on the corners. And a ground ball to third. Fisher makes the play, tries for the tag, did get him, and throws to first. Would have been a double play had they needed 2 outs. They needed just 1. So to recap, the Miners had runners on the corners. Outlaws tried to catch Austin Davison heading for second. They didn't get him. Oh, no, they tried to catch Nick Stokes heading for second. Didn't get him. And the throw got past Outlaws into into center field, which allowed Davison to sprint home for the run. So a couple of runs scored in that inning by the Miners. They lead 6-2, 3 hits, and then we had P4, so pop out to second, and then that 5 unassisted by Ryan Fisher, the grounder, moments ago. We did have an E2 maybe on a throw down to second for trying to get that runner stealing. That's a 5th consecutive inning with an Outlaw error. And Evanston trails 6-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Visitors half of the 6th when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come on in, Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come on in, Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
All right, I think, see if we can get caught up here. For the moment, looks like Nick Stokes back out on the mound for a 6th inning of work. And Jordan Schneider leads off for Evanston. 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging in the 4th. Schneider takes ball 1 down low from Stokes. Working on a complete game. Of course, we're in the 6th inning, so he's got 6 more outs to try and get before he actually finishes this one off. Strike 1 to Schneider. Game started at about 5:35, so that gives us about 30 minutes to finish this one off. Now, they won't start a new inning after an hour and 45 minutes have passed, so that puts us at 6:20. Gives us about 22 minutes for the Outlaws to try and come back in this one. Schneider holds his swing, check, safe on ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. He was up. He had an even count, fouled one off, and then struck out swinging in the 4th. High, ball 4. Schneider earns a 5-pitch walk, and that's a way to get something started. Get a man on with a leadoff walk. Turns the lineup over to Ryan Fisher, the leadoff hitter, 422 batter, 33 RBIs, 36 runs scored this season. He was hit by a pitch and stole second in the 4th and scored. Grounded to second in the 1st. He has yet to hit in the 2nd game after going 2 for 4 against the Reds and scoring 4 times. In an 11-2 Outlaw win, Fisher grounds one down to Stokes. Looks in, Fisher waits. And Stokes looking in. Short lead for Schneider at first. Delivers, and Fisher rips it into left field. That'll be a single. Scooped up and thrown to first. not Lexi Hudgens, but Wes Kirk out in left. So Schneider advances easily to second. Fisher with his 2nd single of the day in the 2 games combined, and Park City's coach takes a quick timeout to talk with his team. A walk and then a single. A 4-run lead for the Miners, 6-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And I apologize for if you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, you may be having some buffering issues. I think our equipment is just getting a bit too hot. And I've got things kind of propped up and hopefully getting a little bit of air, but it's just a hot afternoon here in Orem. 93 degrees in a press box, so it's a balancing act between how much wind I can let in and not lose all my papers, including stats and stat sheet, versus getting a breeze in here so that we don't overheat our equipment. Stokes stays in for the time being. Runners on 1st and 2nd with no outs, and Reed Gross at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Popped out to the catcher and struck out looking after going 3 for 3 in game 1, 2 runs, 2 RBI. Takes ball 1 down low. Runners take their lead. Stokes delivers in the dirt. It's off the helmet of Davison. Both runners advance. Schneider to 3rd. Fisher to second. That takes away a force and maybe takes off a little pressure from Reed Gross, at least mentally. Gross with 2 balls and no strikes. Schneider on third. Fisher on second. Gross awaits and takes strike 1 down low in the zone. I've got Stokes at about 83 pitches on the day. Now, were this a game in Wyoming, we'd be thinking about max pitch count is 105. Gross, a slow dribbler to short. Hudgens charges, but throws a bit high, and Gross beat it anyways. An infield single scores Jordan Schneider and gets Fisher over to third. Even had that throw been on target, I think Gross beats it. Mikey Rizzo had to leave the base to jump up and catch that ball. Seth Lloyd to the plate, hit by a pitch in the 4th and singled in the 1st. Seth was 2 for 3 in game 1 with a run scored and 3 RBIs. A big opportunity here for Lloyd and the Outlaws, and he rips it back up the middle. That'll score Fisher. Gross holds up at second, and Seth Lloyd with an RBI single. As the Outlaws suddenly within 2 runs, 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Park City's coach patiently looking on. Still no outs. Jordan Schneider walked and scored. Ryan Fisher singled and scored. Reed Gross single by Seth Lloyd as well. Gus Allred pops it high out of play over the third base dugout. The would-be tying run is on first. Gus would be the go-ahead run at home plate at the bat. Allred awaits the 0-1 from Stokes. Runners taking their leads, and here's the pitch, high and out, ball 1. Outlaws took the first game today against the Reds at a Bountiful, 11-2. A 5-run, 9-inning win here at Rocky Mountain School of Baseball. Some different rules than we're used to with American Legion in Wyoming. One is a 9-run rule after 5 innings. Gus takes ball 2 down in the dirt. Another is teams can exchange or change the defensive lineup at any time. So we've had a few defensive lineup changes today. Stokes on the mound. He's in his 6th inning of work and gets Gus to swing and pop one up out of play over the third base dugout for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gus. Allred earlier today, an RBI single in the 4th, singled in the 2nd as well. This is his 3rd at bat. He had a ball and 2 strikes on him when Seth Lloyd was caught stealing in the 1st. Gus, high fly ball, deep right field. Heitman going back, makes the catch. Reed will tag, and Gross is in safe at 3rd. So Gus Allred flies out to right, advances Gross over to 3rd. Seth Lloyd stays safely at 1st. The Outlaws have runners on the corners, trailing 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1 down, and Jagger Mitchell comes to the plate. Mitchell 0 for 2 in this game. He also went 0 for 2 in the first game. Reached once on an error, was hit by a pitch, and here's a second mound visit, so Stokes is finished. He'll go 5 1/3 innings. This is the second mound visit, so unless rules are different here for mound visits, Stokes cannot pitch after this conference. The minors discussing who's going to go where after this pitching change. And coach signaling to one of his outfielders to come over to third base. Maybe Ryan Hunt coming over to pitch. The Outlaws with runners on the corners. We'll get this all sorted out and be right back on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you've struggled to get a vehicle because of some bumps in your credit, then come to the all-new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group. We have over 20 different lenders ready to help you reestablish your credit with a quality new or pre-owned vehicle. Good credit, bad credit, bankruptcy? Let the new Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group try to help you. Call our credit hotline today and ask for Jeff or Dave to get pre-approved for your next vehicle. Call 307-789-3151 today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent. From Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
So a few changes. Ryan Hunt comes over from third onto the mound. Lexi Hutchins still at short. Kellen Dinkers still at second. Mikey Rizzo at third. And I thought I saw it was Ryan Cook who moved to third. I was unable to catch who headed out to right field, but I thought I saw Matt Heitman come in, and so maybe it's Nick Stokes out in right. Either way, it's Ryan Hunt on the mound. Jagger Mitchell at the plate, swings and fouls it back to the screen. 0-1. Get the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard back up there for you if you're tuned in online at mylocalradio.com. Hunt leaning in. Looks to his runner at third. Jagger rips it down the right field line, foul and out of play. Good contact. So Jagger down 0-2 with 2 foul balls. Grounded to short in the fourth. Grounded out to third in the second. Hunt delivers down in the dirt. Lloyd had started to go, then stopped, and it squirted away from the catcher, Austin Davison. Lloyd could have easily taken second, but playing safe with 1 down. And the Outlaws trailing 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston beat the Reds earlier today, 11-2. Park City. Jagger chops one down the third baseline. Foul. Gross looks behind him. Cook goes through on the play, throws to first, although he fielded it in foul territory. Counts as nothing more than a foul ball. We'll do it all over again. Jagger with a ball and 2 strikes on him. Evanston will play again tomorrow morning, 10:30 at Maple Mountain High School in Spanish Fork against the Cache Valley Titans. Hunt delivers and misses badly. Gross wisely stays at third. That took a good hop back to Davison, and Reed Gross would have been dead in the water had he come home. Seth Lloyd wisely moves to second base, takes away the force at second, and gives Mitchell a chance. Anything to the right side should score a run. Outlaws need 2 runs, trailing by 2 in the visitors' half of the 6th. Hunt delivers. High chopper up the middle. Lexi Hutchins fields it behind second. Throws to first. Not in time. Jagger's on first safe. And Reed Gross scores. The Outlaws are within 1. Great play by Hutchins. She's got great range. Just there was such a high, slow chopper that she didn't have time. So Jagger with the infield single and RBI. Outlaws with 4 hits in the inning, all singles, plus 3 runs. The Outlaws have runners on first and second with Casey Perriman at the plate. He doubled and scored in the last inning in the 5th. And takes strike 1 low in the zone on the outside half of the plate. Hunt. Gets a visit from Austin Davison, his catcher. Chat things over a bit. Nick Stokes can't close the book on him just yet. He did allow, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 6, 7, 8 hits, and didn't walk anybody, but hit 2 batsmen. Struck out 4. We'll see where we get to on his runs and earned runs allowed. I think they were all earned with no errors. A couple of wild pitches, maybe. Hunt kicks, delivers, swing and a miss. Perriman, healthy swing. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes for Chris. Excuse me, not Chris, but Casey hitting .261, 16 RBIs, 24 runs scored, including 1 earlier in the 5th inning of this game. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Perriman hits right, it's righty on righty. Hunt delivers and misses low. Good eye by Perriman. Ball 1. A 1 ball, 2 strike count. Outlaws within a run, 6-5. Seth Lloyd, the tying run, in scoring position. Hunt looks to second, looks again, kicks, and time for Perriman. Outlaws like it, but the throw was way off for the pitch, and would have been ball 2, but count remains a ball, 2 strikes. Hunt adjusts his shirt a little bit and steps back onto the rubber. Looks in, leans in. Squints, gets the call, the signal. Lloyd takes his lead at second. Hunt looks there, then delivers. Perriman down the line to third, foul. And he stays alive. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. 1 down, top of 6. Outlaws, as I mentioned, will be in action tomorrow morning against the Cache Valley Titans. Our pregame will start just before 10:30. And then Evanston will play again tomorrow against Utah Extreme right back here at Orem. 2 games tomorrow, 10:30 and 3 o'clock, both on K9 and My Local Radio. Hunt delivers. Perriman, high sky fly ball into left field down the line. Kirk moving over and dives in foul territory to make the catch. What an effort by Kirk in left to get the out. So Perriman pops out to right field for out number 2. And the runners stayed where they were on a foul ball. Lloyd at second, Mitchell at first. Kendall Cummings to the plate, singled in the 3rd, struck out swinging in the 5th. Came into the day hitting .283, 12 RBIs, 15 runs scored. Looking for RBI number 13 on the season is Kendall. If not that, at least a way to get on base. A walk, a hit by pitch, an infield single. Anyway, he can get on. He'll take it. Hunt delivers. Cummings swings and misses. Strike 1. Coach Thompson from first base tells Kendall, keep your head in there. Let's go. Cummings steps back in, straight up stance, bat on the shoulder until Hunt gets set to deliver. Now Cummings sets a little further down into his stance. Hunt delivers outside. Davison tries to frame it, but it was clearly low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outlaws at an even 15-15 this season. Looking to get back above 500 if they can score 2 more runs and then hold Park City a couple more times. It's the top of the 6th. Park City is the home team. Hunt taking his time, looks back to second, delivers. Cummings misses on a swing, and he's down a ball and 2 strikes. Kendall steps back in, but scoreboard says 2 balls, 1 strike. I'm pretty sure it's 1 strike, 2 balls. 1 ball, 2 strikes, rather. Hunt looks in, and here's the 1-2. Line back up the middle. Kendall Cummings with a single. Seth Lloyd rounding third. The ball gets away from center fielder Kincannon, and diving in safe at third is Jagger Mitchell. Kendall Cummings, an RBI single to tie the score at 6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Seth Lloyd around from second, and Kendall Cummings with his 2nd single of the day. Both of them back up the middle. The first a grounder, this time a line drive in the air. And the Outlaws still have things rolling. Jagger Mitchell's at third. Cummings is at first, and Brandon Thompson is at the plate with an RBI already in this game and a chance to put Evanston on top for the first time against Park City today. Hunt looks in, looks to first, runners on the corners, and delivers. Thompson pops it straight up. It's off the netting and out of play. Hot afternoon here in Orem, Utah. Outlaws at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker Tournament. They beat the Reds earlier today, 11-2, playing the minors, and Thompson rips it down the third baseline foul. Coach Jason Lloyd just jumps out of the way. He's not going to try to barehand that one. It was a low one at his feet, and it was hit hard. We're tied at 6 in the 6th. No balls, 2 strikes to Brendan Thompson. Big right-hander steps back in. Ryan Hunt, tall, big right-hander, leans in, looks to the runners, looks again, and then delivers. Thompson, good eye, takes a high fastball. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Thompson. You can see he wanted to swing on that, but made the decision to hold back and took ball 1. Outfield playing about straight away. Thompson, strike 3, looking. He didn't like it. He gives a big look of, ooh, are you kidding me? Strike 3 ends the inning. But Evanston ties things up. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles. No errors, and 2 runners left stranded. We're tied at 6. Bottom of the 6th coming up when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
In business since 1936, Ellingford Brothers started with 3 brothers building bridges across Wyoming. Over the years, the company has expanded into different aspects tied to construction, including ready-mix, steel fabrication, heavy hauling, hotshot services, and crushers. Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. When it comes to all things construction, come to Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. Call today, 307-789-1515.
Outlaws with a pitching change of their own after Park City made a pitching change in that 5th inning. Excuse me, in this 6th inning. Outlaws put Ryan Fisher on the mound. Ryan pitched Tuesday and threw 65, 70 pitches against Casper. Told me earlier today that the ball just felt heavy on Tuesday. Felt like he just didn't have it that day. So reset the infield defense for you, Evanston Outlaws. Ryan Fisher on the mound, Reed Gross behind the dish. Infield from first to third remains Gus Allred, Brendan Thompson, Seth Lloyd. Jagger Mitchell moves to third from the mound. I think there's a straight switch, Jagger for Ryan. Out in left field, Casey Perriman, Chris in center, and Kendall Cummings in right field. We're tied at 6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. I had Jagger Mitchell at 84 pitches on the day. Ryan Fisher winds and misses high. Ball 1. This is Lexi Hudgens, the leadoff hitter in this inning. She's number 9 in the batting order. Take strike 1, boy. Ball 1, then strike 1, and you can see Fisher's feeling pretty good, at least from this angle. He's throwing pretty hard. Hudgens, a right-handed hitter, played shortstop all day today. Ooh, and she's plunked in the backside, and that was a hard one. That's her 2nd time today being hit by the pitch. She was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, and she's on first. Brings Ryan Cook to the plate, extra hitter, number 10 in the lineup. We saw him play third base in that last inning after Nick Stokes was relieved of his pitching duties. Nobody out, one on first. She represents the go-ahead run in the home half of the sixth. Fisher delivers a bunt back to the right side. Fisher lobs to first. Hudgens advances to second on the sacrifice bunt.
Hey, we're good, Fish. We're good. Hey, one down, one down.
That's one out with a runner on second. And back to the top of the lineup, Ryan Kincannon, the center fielder, is 1 for 2. Singled and stole second in the fourth. Singled and then stole second. He'll take strike one outside corner, well framed by Reed Gross. Kincannon flew out to center and flew out to right. He's made good contact in those two hits, but did not hit safely. Hudgens, a short lead at second. Fisher winds, delivers. It's popped up over the first base dugout. Foul, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Kincannon. Ryan Hunt on deck. Outlaws at an even 15-15 overall this season, an even 2-2 in AA West Conference play. Fisher delivers, low, ball 1. Trying to get Kincannon to chase. He does not. We'll be right back at it tomorrow morning as the Outlaws take on the Cache Valley Titans at 10:30. Fisher delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3. Now this is something I haven't even touched on yet, is that we're beyond that hour and 45-minute mark. So if Park City scores, the game is over, because even though we're in the 6th inning, they want to get this next game started at 7:30. There's a 2-hour time limit. Fisher delivers, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Ryan Hunt, the third baseman, or now pitcher. So that runner, Lexi Hudgens, at second base represents the winning run, or what would be the winning run for Park City. Fisher delivers inside and misses. Ball 1 to Hunt. He is 0 for 2 in the game. Walked and scored in the third, but he flew out to center in the first, struck out swinging in the fourth. We would go to an extra inning if the Outlaws can keep Park City from scoring here. Fisher steps off the rubber. And in extra innings at this Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Firecracker tournament, it would be a Texas tiebreaker type situation where each team would automatically get a runner on second base. Fisher steps off the rubber again to try and keep Hudgens closer to second base. He's making some noise out there, keeping Fisher distracted a bit. He winds, delivers, high pop-up down the right field line. Cummings coming in and dives. He can't make the catch. Hudgens will score from second, and the Miners win the ball game. A walk-off double by Ryan Hunt for the victory. Miners win 7-6. Hudgens scores from second. Cummings knew it was all or nothing. If that drops, Hudgens probably scores anyway with 2 outs. Had to make the catch or dive trying, and that's what he did. Good effort by Cummings. What a comeback for the Outlaws, but just falls short. 7-6 the final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll take a quick break and have your post-game show right after this on a First Bank presentation of Outlaws Baseball on the Big Dog and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
7-6, the final in Game 2. The Outlaws were down 6-2 in the visitors' half of the 6th inning. Got 5 hits, 4 runs to tie things up, and then in the home half of the 6th, Lexi Hudgens hit by a pitch. 2 batters later with 2 outs and her on second base. Ryan Hunt doubles her home for the victory. Park City wins in 6 innings, so we have a 2-hour time limit, so that one had to end at the time that it did. And so the Outlaws go 1-1 today. With that loss, dips them back to just under 500 at 15-16 overall. Ryan Hunt, that was his lone base hit of the day. He was 0 for 2 prior to that, so he goes 1 for 3. Who else? Well, Austin Davison had a good game in that against Evanston, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and Nick Stokes 2 for 3 as well with a run and an RBI. Lexi Hudgens scored twice. Nope, scored once today. Ryan Cook scored once. For the Outlaws, some stats for you. I should mention first Ryan Hunt, the winning pitcher, as he went just 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits. But no runs to his credit. Those runs went to Nick Stokes, and Ryan Hunt earns the victory. Ryan Fisher, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. Reed Gross, 1 for 3, a run and an RBI. Seth Lloyd, 2 for 2, 1 run, 1 RBI. Gus Allred, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Jagger Mitchell, 1 for 3, an RBI. Casey Perriman, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Kendall Cummings, 2 for 3. A couple of nice singles today with an RBI. Brendan Thompson, 0 for 2, 1 RBI. Chris Perriman, 0 for 2. And Jordan Schneider, 0 for 1. Scored 1 run. Outlaws, I think one big issue you'd look at today is in each of the first 3 innings, they had a runner on the base paths, and a base running error took them off the base paths. Single by Seth Lloyd, Gus Allred, and Kendall Cummings, and not to point these guys out individually or point a finger at them specifically, but base running errors got them out rather than keeping them on with the ability to score in the game. So base running errors an issue in a 1-run loss against Park City, but the Bats got going a little bit better today. 10 hits in this second game after 8 hits in the first game, and some timely hitting as well with runners in scoring position. Look at Kendall Cummings coming up with runners on first and second. He hits a single back up the middle that tied the game, scoring Seth Lloyd at the time. And that's just one example. So a good day for the Outlaws despite going 1-1 against the Reds and against Park City. A loss today in Game 2, 7-6, after, again, an 11-2 win in the first game. Evanston will get back at it tomorrow morning against the Cache Valley Titans. That's at Maple Mountain High School at 10:30. And you can tune in here to K9 99.1 FM, The Big Dog, to listen live, or you can watch it live on mylocalradio.com as well. And that'll be, again, we'll go on a little before 10:30 for our pregame show tomorrow morning. And then make sure to stay tuned throughout the day. Outlaws will take on Utah Extreme later on in the afternoon. That's scheduled for 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And that will wrap up the weekend. If the Outlaws can win if they can win both of those, I think they would qualify for the championship bracket play Monday. That's just the 4 top teams of the 9 or 10 that are here competing this weekend. So Evanston would have to win 2 for sure. If they win big in one of those 2, they might still have a chance to qualify for Monday's games. Now, if Evanston does play Monday, it would be at either 10 a.m. or 12 noon, and we would have that game for you right here on K9 99.1 FM and The Big Dog. We want to thank you for tuning in from Massachusetts or wherever else you might be. the Tibbetts family and others tuning in from afar. Thanks for tuning in. Outlaws go 1-1 today. Again, an 11-2 5-inning win over the Reds in Game 1 and a close 7-6 loss in Game 2 against Park City. That'll do it for us from here at Tigers Field in Orem. I'm Ryan Steinekert. Until tomorrow morning, just before 10:30, when Evanston takes on Cache Valley. Go Outlaws.
Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Evanston Outlaw Baseball on MyLocalRadio.com. Go online to check out more live and archived action from Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. This has been a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of this stream may be used or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. We thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible, and mostly, we thank you for tuning in.